ローマイコタスト123ハローハロー
Alright, so I decided to make a little poll before the stream. So let me just double check what the results are. Alright, so we had the question, if they fought each other, who would win? The choices were Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, William Shakespeare from The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and Lord Maximus Farquaad from Shrek. Well, looks like the winner is Gaston. Oh wait, no, it's a 50-50. It's a tie between Gaston and William Shakespeare.
Oh my.
すごいね. I'll try to make polls now before stream. You know, something as an icebreaker. Alright, no one reads Shakespeare like Gaston. Yes, let's pin that. That's a nice one, TPG. Oh wait, I'm not on the screen. Ah, I forgot. There I am. Peekaboo, I see you. Hi, good evening. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Konbanwa. My name is Anzu, and I'm an apricot that delivers packages from me to you. And today's package delivery is none other than The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Chronicles.
Alright, so the quote of the day is no one reads Shakespeare like Gaston. Alright.
何かな
The period, because he always pauses at the part where he says, like Gaston. Hi.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't speak French. That's okay.
You may not speak French, but you can always speak French fries, croissant, and baguette. Alright. You can just throw Farquaad, yeah. You know, I just realized Lord Farquaad in Shrek has a square face, right? When you have a quadrant, it's like quad 4, so it's like 4 sides. I didn't get that before. All right.
Sad to see you're still in denial of your true identity as a peachy.
No, I'm not a peach. I'm 100% biological apricot. You hear me? You can't do this to me. Isn't that right, little Padoru? I have a little Padoro on my shoulder, and you can't. All right, you can't do this to me. Love Anime Police Department is here. Whoa, it's the LAPD. Wow, welcome. Will Onesan be around? Maybe, I don't know. She pops out time to time. Ito, good evening, Ate Anzu.
Wow, good evening, Axmoto. Good evening.
Are you sure, apricot? I'm 100% sure, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I be an apricot? Would you like a taste, just to know?
わあ、ダメだよね、お姉さん。Alright, はい。
I'm on the wrong window. Hold on. And there you go. Okay. So I wasn't able to stream last Sunday because I was feeling sick. I apologize for that.
So today,
we're making up for that. Right. So let's see how far we can go. So last time, we pretty much found out that our good old Sham Spear here, we'll call him Shammy. He's been cheating the gas company by making some ice coins, ice chips, my dudes. And since we basically showed that he's not of good character, there was a break. Because they also had to check the other blocks for making the ice coins, ne? You better be sorry for being sick.
わあ、ごめんね。
本当にごめんなさい、みんな。何をしたよ？
Hello, Skimu! Hi, welcome. We just started.
So it's the 2nd of February, 11 p.m., 111. Naruhodo's legal consultancy, basically Sherlock Holmes' attic. I believe this is the attic. Phew, we made it back in one piece. Just, to be perfectly honest, I thought we were finished there for a while. Oh, I know. What a lot of close shaves. Close shaves? Eh? There are so many carriages on the streets of London. You were very nearly flattened several times. Nani kore? Oh no, I didn't mean that. Yes, I know. It was a marvelous defense. Naruhodo-san, it really was. I was in awe of you. Oh, thank you. And now that your fervent exploits have won us some more precious investigation time, let's see if we can find some new clues for court tomorrow. Yes, let's do that. Let's do it! Is everything alright? I suppose. I still can't quite believe it, that's all. That I'm here in England, working as a lawyer, I mean. In the Old Bailey, no less. The truth is, it shouldn't be me, should it? Kazuma-sama! It should be him standing in my shoes. It should be Kazuma. Kazuma-sama! It was Kazuma-sama's wish that you follow him to Great Britain and work alongside him. Yes, I mean, I never had a chance to ask him exactly why, but he clearly had a plan. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. Kazuma is dead, Dance. No! Shut up! Kazuma is still alive in my heart. Nani, John? You can't... Wrong platform. That's funny. Haha, I'm a free woman in YouTube. And you're doing wonderfully, Naruhodo-san. I've no doubt that Kazuma-sama would say exactly the same if he were here with us. Kazuma-sama, I want you back. Thank you, Susato-san. Thank you. Okay. Are we supposed to talk to her? Oh yeah, we are. Kazuma's wishes. Kazuma-sama! Chotto watte. I need a coping mechanism for this, you know? Chotto matte. We need a coping mechanism. You know what's the best coping mechanism we have for this? Well, sometimes you gotta stare at the thing that you are trying to cope with to get over it, you know? And so, we must have Kazuma-sama. Yes. We need Kazuma-sama. I miss you, Kazuma-sama. Let's put you right behind me. Hold on. There we go. Kazuma-sama. Kazuma-sama. Alright, okay. Let's put him right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so look at the screen too, right? Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's make him bigger. Kazuma-sama. Okay, right. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I'm ready. Alright. Okay, Kazuma's wishes. Kazuma Asogi, the best friend I ever had. And a lawyer with such promise. He really saved my bacon in that horrible incident just before we left Japan. I can still picture him now, looking so fierce and determined in court. And then after the trial, that crazy idea he came up with. As a stowaway? Yes, you can fit inside my trunk if you curl up small enough, I'm sure. No one will know. Kazuma, won't you tell me why? Why go to these lengths so that I can accompany you to Great Britain? Well, it's been on my mind ever since we got through the trial that you really ought to go into law. Be a defense attorney. You've got a natural talent for it. Believe me, I guarantee it. But I've never even thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, I can't force you, obviously. You'll have to decide for yourself. But anyway, London is the cultural capital of the world, the city at the forefront of everything. It can't hurt for you to see it with your own eyes. Now that's true. Kazuma-sama and your eternally flowing bandana, even though there's no wind. I suppose, though. If you were to become a lawyer, then one day... We never got to find out what he was gonna say. One day what? Oh no. Never mind.
Huh? We never found out. 何かな?
Naruhodo-san? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about Kazuma. Kazuma-san! Oh, why did you have to leave us, huh? Why'd you have to die? Why couldn't you murder the person who was trying to kill you? That's self-defense. We could save you that way. Why? Why you had to die? Why? I was rooting for you. And you never will. Oh, shut up, TPG. I'm gonna
put you in jail with Onesan. Let's see if you suffer
more than I do. Yes, he's forever in my thoughts too. To change the Japanese judicial system for the better. That was his dream. And that's why he so desperately wanted to come to Great Britain to study, of course. Yes, that's right, but... Yes? I do wonder if his true intentions lay elsewhere sometimes. I don't know. The thought just takes hold of me every now and then, that's all.
Kazuma-sama, give us a sign. Tell us, what do you intend? Did you just want to see the tea that they have in Great Britain?
Naruhodo-san, what do you mean by Kazuma-sama's true intentions?
Who's on my back?
Oh, my sword. I mean, Kazuma's sword.
This is Kazuma. He's Naruhodo's best friend.
He died in one of the cases. We don't talk about it. I'm still coping. Very sad times. Very sad times. I mean this. His katana? I never expected to inherit this sword after Kazuma passed away, of course. No, I know. It was because I asked you to take it. When I have it at my side in court, I feel as though it gives me courage.
Yes, Kazuma's sword gives us courage, yes. Yes.
Actually, the night before he died, he told me a little about the sword.
Oh.
Karuma? That's right. It's a prized sword that's been passed down through generations of the Asogi clan.
Wow.
A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Ryunosuke. I can't be parted from my katana. Karuma guides me. I truly believe that.
Wow.
So its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two? Now that you would need much compelling. On that subject, there's something very important that I have to do in Great Britain. Something you have to do? Yes. I'd appreciate you seeing it through with me. Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see it through to the end with you. I knew you wouldn't let me down. But you let us down, Kazuma-sama. Why you have to die?
信じられない。
そう。 What did he mean by something very important that I have to do? I had hoped that the answer to that question would become apparent when we arrived here, but as yet I found not a single clue. I see.
看什么什么？
It was quite a shock earlier today, wasn't it? When the victim himself turned up in court and took the stand. I know! Not only that, but then finding out that he is actually a barefaced gas thief as well. Yes, that was certainly a surprise to us all. For a while, it seemed as though everyone had quite forgotten about Saseki-san poisoning the tea. Careful of your phrasing, Chisato-san. He didn't poison anything. And there's more to this Sham spear that we yet do know. I'm sure of it. Mr. Shamspear certainly wasn't the noble, upstanding man everyone thought he was at first. What's become of him, actually? I was told that he'd be returning to the hospital ward where he was receiving treatment. Oh, which one is that? Let me see. Ah, yes, he's at the Bartholomew's... Bartholomew? Huh? I forgot how you pronounce it. Bartholomew? Bartholomew? Mewtwo? Is that how it goes? Or Bart's as Londoners call it. We know that place, don't we? Yes, we visited Miss Green there yesterday. It's the same hospital to which she was taken. Ah, yes, after Saseki-san stabbed her in the back. Do be careful of your phrasing, Naruhodo-san. He didn't stab anyone. Perhaps we both owe Saseki-san an apology.
Bartholomew.
So I guess it's a cat named Bartholo?
Bartholomew's? Saint Bartholomew's.
Yes, we should probably visit the hospital later.
What is next?
So we know that Saseki-san took tea to the victim on the night in question. But as he isn't the culprit, then obviously... Yes, the poison surely wasn't in the tea. But if that's the case, how on earth did the poison get into Mr. Shamspear's body? I'm sure we'll find a clue at the scene of the crime. There must be something in Mr. Shamspear's room that will help solve the mystery. Well, naturally, Scotland Yard detectives have been over the place already. But it couldn't hurt for us to have another look around, I think. Definitely! And I'm desperate to know the outcome of the investigation into the tea left in the bar of soap. Well, if we run into Inspector Gregson, we could ask him about that.
Alright. Okay. So, we gotta go to...
either prison or to the room.
Bartholomew.
Not the prison. We're supposed to go to either the hospital or Shammy's room.
Let's go to the room. That's more exciting.
Whoa, that laundry wasn't there before. The windows are now closed. What? This is supposed to be open. Unless they just placed it back. Wait, was that hole on the wall there before? Wait. Okay, it was there before. Oh, okay, the clothes were there before too. Oh, and they already bricked off the window. Oh well. I guess I was just imagining things. I'm delusional! No! Oh, hello again, Inspector Gregson. What are you doing here? Well, we were hoping to have another look around, actually. The lawyer representing the defendant has a right to examine the scene, as I'm sure you're aware. Yeah, I know the score. Oh, yes, one other thing. The soap on the ledge outside the window. Did you find it? With the tea in it? Yeah, we found it, right? And there was a small amount of tea in it, as you said. I knew it! It's with the identification section at the yard now. No looking into it. The results should be available later today. That's wonderful news. Thank you. Pretty impressive performance in court this morning.
Sorry?
Nothing, forget it. Just make sure you don't disturb anything in here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, madam, ma'am, sir. Okay.
So some of the stuff we looked at before, it's already in a check mark. So at least you don't have to re-examine everything. The sun never shines in this room thanks to that depressing bricked-up window. Yet, with enough determination, you can always remove the bricks to set some soap outside, can't you? That sounds like a very wise life lesson, Mrs. Sato. Only if you plan to follow a life of crime, Mr. Naruhodo. Naruhodo took it seriously? Literally? Ah, the ill-fated teacups from which the two men drank on the ill-fated night. During their heated literary debate, yes. Who's stronger, Romeo or Juliet? It sounds like it was quite a discussion. Now that I think about it, I'm sure that the two lovers in the play ended their lives with poison. And that's fiction, Mrs. Sato. Let's hope it stays that way.
Besides, Shami and Soseki-san are not lovers, so...
Unless... So it turns out that Mr. Shamspeare wasn't eating the soup at all. That's right. The mystery of why he had it on a plate whilst holding a fork in his hand is solved. Yes, to prize his latest ice coin out of its mold. And in the process, he accidentally broke the bar of soap in two. It certainly was hard to imagine, let alone deduce. If you ran out of change, you wouldn't even have any light, left alone heat. For the needy, London's winters can be very harsh. That's true, but if you think about it, even the wealthy wouldn't find themselves freezing if they ran out of small change. As far as he knew, they were resting in the middle of the night.
Wow, そうですね.
Damn. I imagine Soseki-san wearing a Juliet costume and Shami is wearing like a Romeo costume and they're like resting. Maybe resting on that makeshift stage he has right here on his room. Wow. London's winters can be very harsh for the forgetful too then.
Resting in the night. Yeah, you know, like, what do you call that? German suplex and then getting on top of each other and then choking, I guess. Do wrestlers have choking? I can't remember anymore. It's been a while. They do slap each other, I think. Right? Damn, must be sweaty.
Frankly, I'm starting to wonder if Susato-san and I are going to make it to spring. That's true. We don't even have a meter at Baker Street, let alone a gas stove.
Choking, monkas. Choku. Yes, choking.
Look how dark the stain on the floor is underneath the meter there. Yes, from all the water dripping out after the ice coins melted, as you established in court this morning. It's a very large and obvious stain, isn't it? Mr. Shamspeare must have used an awful lot of ice coins, I suppose. It was an ingenious idea, I'll give you that. I'll give him that.
Wow, do you guys like choking? Choking is so painful.
Especially if you choke on your own saliva. Worse, you choke on the air. It's like, why am I even choking? Oh, it's the same dialogue if you choose the other cup.
Wow, the two men wrestling in the night. To see who is stronger. That's quite an image in my head. I'm not gonna say what it was. I've been reading too much stuff. I'm gonna shut up on that. Got it. Wow. Well, now you know. I read those kinds of things. Huh.
Looks like there's nothing else that can be observable.
Nani kana?
Okay, nothing is missed. So I guess we can talk to Mr. Oh wait, no, the other side of the room. Oh, it's already observed.
Huh.
Hoo ha. Okay, so we're just gonna probably talk to
Greggy!
Are you looking for new clues, Inspector? The word so far is chemicals. Well, that's your chemical romance, I guess. An old man seeks orders, yeah? Don't come back till you've got something for me, he says. Oh dear, poor you. Yeah, poor me, because we've already searched every bleeding nook and cranny in this place. I don't know why he expects, to be honest. They're goodness for warm chips, that's all I can say. Well, at least he's honest.
Honest.
What about fresh bricks? Fresh bricks? None. We all know what kind of stuff you read. Nani got it! Oh wait, what? Oh, I thought there was something observable there.
I was lied to by the spectacle. I bet you guys read some stuff too. Some hot, steamy stuff in secret. The type that you erase your history with. Tisk tisk, how could you? How could you be looking at pictures of people holding hands? Bado bado.
Platonic mutual choking. Wear gloves for safety. Nani kore? Mutual choking. Eh? Nani? February 22. St. Bartholomew's Hospital Recovery Ward. The rat is still there. What do you suppose is happening? It sounds like some sort of disturbance. Yes, I hear angry voices. Eh? Be not angry, O ample lady. Verily thou art mistaken.
Mistaken my foot. You were looking at my painting.
The eye of man has not heard, the ear of man has not seen. 'Twas foul indeed, the poison that mustached villain giveth me. Forgive me, lady.
I wish that you died from that poison.
God mercy, ample lady, but thou seest I have vigour still. Behold, my Sham spear dance! What on earth is he doing? Huh? Oh no! Okay, I don't know if any of you know this reference, but I'm just gonna put the melody. How did it go? Da 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 da. How did it go? Was it from Gacha Bell? That old anime? Chi 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 oppai, boing 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 boing. He's also blonde. Oh my god, he was a flamboyant guy. Oh my god. Chi, was it like that? Something like that. Chi 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 oppai, boing 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 boing. Wait, I need to. No, I don't want to play it. We're in YouTube. I might get some kind of copyright. Anyway, you guys could look that up if you want. Chichimogi oppai, something like that. I remember it faintly. Oh my god, I know it's a meme as well. The Sham spear dance, yeah. Bam. This looks rather ominous, doesn't it? Yes, that one, Parko Fulgor.
Or was it Fulgoria? I can't remember how they pronounce it. Yeah, but Parko-san, yeah, that dude. And then every time he sings a song, somehow it entices everyone else to sing and dance also. Like, he's always a distraction for it. Oh my god. And then he had like a single, like it was on a CD. Jesus, apricot. Oh my god. Chi 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 oppai. Boing 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 boing. It's something like that. Yeah. Oh my god, now I have it stuck in my head. I'm visualizing it. Oh my god. Oh lord. Oh. Hello, it's the lawyer from the land whence riseth the sun. How now? Wow, land of the rising sun. What are you doing here, Mr. Shamspear? Mary, I do believe I am returned unto another ward. He was looking, that's what he was doing, looking at my terrible work. Yeah, the direction of the move is a bit different, but the gesture was like reminding me of that. Eastern fellow, so dark ye clad. Faith, thy work in court this morning was wonderful. I do applaud thee. Oh, well, thank you. But! Oh, his scepter is that rubber? It's not real? That doesn't mean things will go so wonderfully for you tomorrow, does it? Oh, nice. Oh, now it's crooked. Oh, oh god, it's straight. Huh? Oh no, I don't know how to read this. Anon exunt. I don't know how to read it. Jesus. Jesus, apricot. Mr. Shamspear might technically be the victim in this case. But there's definitely a lot more to it than that. It's very hard to pin the man down. I'm so sorry. I'm such an awful person. Miss Green, is everything alright? Yes, I mean, don't worry about me. They're about to discharge me, so I must get ready to leave now. I love her design because it's like my own design. It's like my clothes. We have the same apron! I think it's the same shade too. We're the apron gang. Oh, I see. We're delighted that you'll soon be well enough to go home, Miss Green. Oh dear, you're too kind. I don't deserve it. Aw, poor Miss Green. Oh, she's so cute! Look! Her feet don't even touch the ground. That's so cute. I relate. Oh god. One time I had to have a checkup at the hospital. You know, like those yearly checkups. And then they made me sat on the examination table and I could barely reach the floor. And I was with my dad. I was trying to get on the examination table, which was kind of tall, not gonna lie. I had a hard time getting up. The assistant of the doctor had to get me a stool to step on to get onto the examination table. And my dad laughed at me. And he's like, oh, see, you're so short. And I'm like, shut up, Dad. God damn it. You should hire Olive. He already has the uniform. Yeah, and she has the bag too of a delivery woman. She can definitely do it. Hi. Damn, she should be an honorary apricot postal employee. Where is this green coming from? I don't know. What do you think? Damn. I wonder though, who's this though? The one in the photo? This one? He's left-handed, gonna hand it to you. We already examined this before. I wonder if it's like someone Miss Green knew. Not laughing at all costs. Oi! Omoy!
How dare you laughing at me and my shortness? Mind you,
our official mascot is technically a small apricot with a humanoid body, and that represents you guys, so you guys are shorter than I am in my universe. So are you feeling more like yourself today, Miss Green?
I am, thank you. I mean, people do recover from ordeals like this, don't they? Even people like me.
Well, yes, it really was an ordeal, wasn't it?
As far as I was concerned, I was just walking along in the snow one evening, minding my own business. And then, completely out of the blue, I was struck in the back by a knife and collapsed unconscious for days. Of course, when I finally woke up again yesterday, the whole business had been cleared up already.
What a terrible week it's been for you.
Oh no, I'm sure I'm very lucky, really. I'll look back on this fondly.
Really?
Anyway, I must be getting my things together now, so I'm ready to be discharged.
Oh yes, of course. Sorry to take up your time when you're obviously busy. Oh, I just recently found out about something, what do you call it? The Michelin tires. So, I was wondering one day out of nowhere while eating if the Michelin tires were like, and in any relation to the Michelin star hotels. I don't know, intrusive thoughts while I was eating. I googled it, and turns out there is a connection. So, the Michelin stars thingy started with because of the Michelin Tires company. So they were giving out these Michelin stars to certain places, like, you know, basically restaurants or food joints that taste good. Well, aside from, like, you know, having this food enthusiast kind of look, they did that so that people would actually drive to those places, thus promoting their tires. And the more you travel, so you had to replace the tires, hence the whole idea of having that Michelin star thing. I was surprised that it actually was related. I didn't know either. I was surprised. It turns out it is related. I was like, oh, so it was a whole marketing scheme by Michelin tires. Incredible. So smart. Who would have thought? And it makes sense because back in the day, right? Like, roads were not as smooth and great, so your tires get worn out more, I think. So yeah, you heard it's a great place to eat. You drive all the way there, then you gotta change your tires later on. Well, not immediately, but you know, like, it encouraged you to drive, to go out. I was like, whoa. Smart. That was smart. Smart. Looks like we examined everything here. Oh, the bag, not yet checked. That must be a bag of Miss Green's personal belongings. She would have been brought directly here after she was found stabbed on the pavement, though. I expect a friend or family member probably brought some things for her. Alright then, let's see what's inside. A change of clothes, no doubt, and... No, Mr. Naruhodo, you must never scrutinize a young maiden's personal belongings. But the young maiden might have chocolates or biscuits or caramel. Priorities. Biscuits, chocolates. Okay. In the Philippines we say caramel, but I heard some countries say caramel. Is that true? Is that true? But that sounds so weird. What happened to the letter A if you say caramel? It's caramel in my book. Caramello. Is that a word? Is that a real one? Oh, I wonder if people who are named Carmen is named after caramel. Oh, it's an actual version? Mount Carmel. Isn't that like a holy place or something, like in the Bible?
Caramel.
Or what if it's actually related to a camel? Carmen is from caramel, caramel is from camel. Or maybe camel's from caramel and then Carmen is a camel. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay, let's see.
Don't think we need anything here. Maybe prison? Maybe Sasaki-san? Calmer. To be calm is to be a camel. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. These intrusive thoughts. I'm so sorry. Oh.
Sasaki-san, oi, omae.
I say caramel just rolls off the tongue better for me.
Ah, is that so? I guess you like the tongue roll. Oh, does that mean you like the JoJo thing? The
oh, Mr. Natsume is back. So he is. Mr. Natsume, hello. I am a cat. Oh, this is a reference to the actual author's book. I have it. I haven't read it because I had no time, but I have a copy of the book. I am a cat. I believe it's a story in the perspective of a cat. You can't roll your tongue at all?
Hey, honto? So does that mean you can't do this? You can't do that? No rolling? So you cannot roll thunder. You're not rolling thunder. I'm so sad. You need to practice TPG. That's your homework. You need to practice rolling your R. Your tongue. You cannot play Yakuza roll without it. You gotta roll your R. Your L. LR. Tongue. That's your homework.
Everyone single core. Brain cells united. Sorry.
I don't know who Mr. Natsume is. Or Herlock Sholmes. I don't know anything about court or trials or Old Baileys. I am a cat. That's what I am. Just a cat. Meow meow. Meow meow nya nya.
Mr. Naruhodo, he's trying to escape from reality. Trying to? He already has, completely. So, what's your name then? Better find someone to soften your tongue. What?
You need a tough, flexible tongue, not a soft tongue to roll your L and R's. Yeah, you not shouldn't even have.
Oh no, Suseki-san, don't die.
As yet, I have no name.
Oh. Mr. Naruhodo, he hasn't fully thought out his new identity yet. Maybe it's not too late to bring him back to reality. Do you think you could open your eyes for us, Mr. Natsume? Roll that tongue, yes, with a hurrah.
Softer tongue got more versatility. Does it? Eh?
Will a soft tongue help you eat ice cream better? You know, the soft serve ice creams?
Oh, now I want soft serve ice cream. Vanilla flavor. It's the best.
It goes with anything. You can put anything with it. You can eat anything with it.
I want ice cream. Why you do this to me? I want ice cream now. I am not a cat.
It worked. He's back in the real world. What's going to become of me? No! Don't answer that! It's obvious! My cursed soul is never going to escape this accursed fate. With what? Ice cream goes with anything. I like to eat it with something we call in the Philippines sticko wafer sticks. Wafer sticks. They're really delicious. It's part of my childhood too. I want sticko. Ne, sticko con money. If you can hear me, I love your sticko since I was a child. Would you like to sponsor me with stickos? We're not getting into tongue elasticity. We do that in a different type of stream. Eh? What kind of stream? There's a stream that has something to do with tongue elasticity? Eh? Nani? Nani? Mr. Natsume, no! This morning's proceedings in court prove that there's hope. Yes, yes. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire was brilliant. But... The Reaper is omnipresent. In court, in my lodgings. Here, there, everywhere. Hey, that's a Beatles song. What's he looking at? What's he looking straight at me for? I think perhaps there are some things we should discuss. Oh yes, yes we must. That's for the private stream. Private stream? Oh, what private streams? There are private streams? Huh? Wait, what's that? That's the first time I've encountered private stream. What's a private stream? How does that even work? When you stream, it's like available for everyone. Eh? Huh? Huh? In my whole life, have I ever been so moved as I was today? No. Of course, if I cast my mind back, there were perhaps one or two other occasions that moved me more. But if I just block those out, then today being in that courtroom was... It was the most moving experience of my life. Locum student Miss Naroda's Kaya. You're too kind. Scotland Yard found the remaining tea, just as we deduced, and are analyzing it as we speak. There's nothing wrong with that tea. They won't find a drop of poison in it. That's a solemn sworn Soseki certainty. Tell me, did you both drink the tea at the same time that night? Oh, hello, Orange Renji. How are you, Renji? Have you been juicy? Hehe. Direct calls. Shh, it's a secret. What? What do you mean direct calls? It's a secret. What is that? What you guys talking about? Nani kore? Nani sore? Sticko is too much for me. I either eat half of it when I first open it or eat all of it in one go. Oh my god, yes. Eating stickos is like... It's like a fight with your inner soul. To eat it all or not to eat it all? That is the question. Anzu, did you know what song did Bowser sing in the Mario movie? When that song came out, I kid you not, a lot of people sent the link to the song to me. I know, it's the one that's like peaches, 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 I love you. I kid you not, on the day it was released, I've had people sending me that video. Oh gods. Why you all do this to me? I'm an apricot, I'm not a peach. Apricot and peaches are different. God damn it. Oh yes, Bibbs, definitely. Remember, drink tea while it's hot. We both poured it down our throats like it was a hot bath for our bellies. And at the time, you were both completely fine. As shown by the fact that he and Mr. Shamspear then engaged in the Romeo and Juliet match. I suppose the focus of tomorrow's proceedings will be how the poison was taken by the victim then. We have found our national anthem. No! Stop! No! Apricot. That's what I am. If you were in the Mario franchise, will you take the role as Princess Peach? Hell no! I'll create my own kingdom in the far edges of the galaxy and be like, this is the Apricot Kingdom. I'm Princess Apricot. Nah. 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 Yada. Yada. I'm gonna seek refuge with my Kazuma here. Kazuma, they're bullying me. Defend me. Anzu Hime. Why? Why would I want to be a princess if I can be a queen? Haha, joking. I don't know. I think I'd prefer to be a knight. Or the apothecary. or that wizard in the woods. Yeah, that would be cool. Have you ever eaten or drank the juice of your own kind? Actually, yeah, I have. So my family decided to buy fruit jam one day. This happened in Twitch, I remember so clearly. I was eating a sandwich and I was saying it's delicious. And on stream, I found out it's apricot jam. That's right, you heard me. I ate a sandwich with apricot jam. I ate the corpse and juices of my fellow comrades. Oh. And to this day, I have not forgotten. But I cannot deny it was delicious. I cannibalized. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Anzu was experimenting in college and had to apricot. Nani had to collect apricot juice. How? Am I supposed to like put a faucet or something at the necks of my apricots or something? Or do I go vampire on them and be like suck it from their neck and then spit it out? But that's ew, that's disgusting. No. Or maybe I'll just put an IV drip in them. But instead of putting some fluids into them, it's taking the fluids from them. Like a blood donation. Oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? And we always regenerate blood anyway. That's infinite apricot juice. Would you guys buy my blood in a jar? Would you like Anzu jam or something like that? Wait, would that be the equivalent of like Belle Delphine's bathwater thingamabob? But instead of bathwater, it's the blood? Is that a thing? Well, that's an idea for the books. You imagine me as a villain and the best I can do is turn peaches into apricots and apricots to peaches. Well, if you want an ultimate villain, it's definitely Onesana can have 100 ideas on what she'd do to you all. Apricot girl blood water? Yeah, something like that. Man. Yeah, I could do that. Apricot girl blood water. Gonna take that noun. Okay, where were we? Oh my god. So tomorrow's proceedings are gonna focus on how the poison was taken. Okay. Mr. Shamspear. That rotten Shamspear! What have I ever done to him? You don't recall him taking issue with you over anything you've done recently?
I've been holed up in my room, immersed in books. I don't recall anything. Anything at all!
Right. But what I don't understand is why he didn't let me know sooner. Let you know what, Mr. Natsume?
About the soap, of course. What else?
Oh dear. Are you struggling with such a meager stipend?
Of course I am. If I had money, I wouldn't have chosen to live in an accursed existence in such accursed lodgings.
Oh yes, you said it's because the place is cursed and it's so cheap, didn't you?
Exactly. Especially the room that I rent. The spirit of the capital offender who lived there still haunts the place, and it's trying to kill me.
Capital offender?
Might I ask locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire that the next time you visit me, you bring scores of super soft soaps.
Wait, you don't even have soap nuts? Oh, he's that pinched? Oh my god. But you said that you do not donate your juices.
Did I say that? Well, it's never too late to donate juices.
What if villain Anzu's superpower backfires on her? How? Well, I'm not gonna say what I was just thinking because in Onesan's context, that would be kind of, well, somewhat of a win-win, but how?
How now, brown cow?
February 22nd, Sham Sweet. I really like the typewriter. I want one.
Oh, Runo and Susie, hooray! You're back!
Hello, Iris. You're in fine spirits as always, I see.
I am. And you look as immaculately presented as ever, Susie.
Oh, you flatter me.
Well, you couldn't have come at a better time. I've just made a pot of tea. I'll set some cups.
Really? Thanks, Iris, but actually, what is that foul smell? Aha! The Wanderers return at last! Where on earth have the pair of you been? We've been in court? Oh, for Mr. Mustache's case, that was today, wasn't it? I'm sure I mentioned it only yesterday, Mr. Shones. Remember to donate blood when you can. I think Anzu right now should be the same size as the mini on her shoulder.
How dare you, Orange?
I will put you all in a jar. I will put you all in a jar. This I swear, I'll put you all in a jar. Well, we can laugh about it now. So, tell me, how did the trial go? Reasonably well so far. We've managed to escape without a guilty verdict at least. Really? I would have liked to see it. Just make sure to give me Anessa's plan so you can clone her. For advancement of research, of course. Well, that's such a specific request and intent, Exmuto. Why would you clone her, though? What possible reason would you need a clone of Onesan for? And I almost passed the time of day with Mr. Raper again. It's been too long. Is Lord Van Zeeks an acquaintance, Mr. Shones? Naturally! There's not a person in the world who doesn't know my name, Mr. Naruhodo. Not quite what I asked, but still. Mr. Sholmes, whatever is that odor? Ah, yes. Oh, sorry, that's Ryonosuke. Yes, what is it? It's faint but absolutely awful. Indeed, that's the scent of victory, my dear fellows. Victory in science. Science. Oh dear. Alright, doggy cam. I hope I get this angle right. Oh, there he is. I'm wearing yellow pajamas, I'm so sorry. Let me try to move away. There we go. For advancement of science and research. But Onesan isn't a science major. Nani kore? Exmato planning to start a chess championship. Chess championship? In between Anzu and Onesan clones. Eh? Nani? If I pat him now, he's going to ask to go down, so I'm gonna leave him as is for now. But he gets lots of pats and cuddles, don't worry. Lord Baron Van Zakes? Yes, it's an interesting sobriquet. Is that how you read that? It's an interesting sobriquet he has, isn't it? The Reaper of the Ballet. Once the legendary prosecutor has fought for someone's conviction, that person is doomed. Even if he or she is found not guilty by the courts, sooner or later the hapless soul will vanish from the capital. But vanish how exactly? By falling under a passing carriage or drowning in the Thames, or succumbing to a sudden fever, or quite out of the blue being set upon by a highwayman. There are numerous routes to one's final terminus, my dear fellow. Hi, baby Ultra. What is it, baby? A word? Oh, what is it? Did you have a good nap? What is it, baby? Yes, baby? What is it? Oh, yes. Do you need something? Where? Oh, you need to go out? You need to go down? Is that it, baby? Are you sure? Oh, you are sure. Okay. Okay, hold on, baby Utren. Yes, baby. I'm gonna call back up. Yes, I will. Alright, hold on, guys. Baby needs attention. Well, no, actually, I just need to get back up. Hold on. It's okay, baby Utren. You need to go? You need the toilet? Oh, you have hiccups. Oh, he has hiccups. Oh my god, that's so cute. Yes, baby. You need to go down. However. Okay, let's call brother apricot, okay? Because I'm still in stream. Look, it's chat. You see the screen? Yeah, you go with brother, okay? Brother apricot. It's okay, baby. Hi. Dog attention time, yeah. Yes, baby. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna at least put him to the door, ne? Just a moment, chat. Doggy needs help.
Alright, okay, I'm back. The little baby has calmed down. Oh, hello, brother. Oh, Trend, there's brother Apricot. You can go with him now. Okay, baby. Come on, Trend. I know you want to. I know you want to. Want to punch. Then the apricot punch. Hi. Yeah, which one, baby? Hey, brother, say hello to chat. Brother, say hello to Chato.
Oh, hi.
Okay, go outside with brother. Okay, where are we? It all seems a little far-fetched. Oh, sorry, that's Ryunosuke. It all seems a little far-fetched, really. Well, on the bright side, Mr. Mustache is fighting fit for the time being, at least. Oh, brother, look, they're saying hello. Happy bro, hi brother. Yes. You are now a brother to all of these apricots.
I'm not that old.
You're not that old. You're a brother, at least. Brapricot. Oh my god.
Oh my.
That sounds like a nice name for a bra brand. Imagine putting up an underwear business and then you have Brapricot, manufactured by the Apricot Company. Oh god. That's not very reassuring. If the rumors are true, though, the obvious conclusion would surely be that those acquitted are, well, by Lord Van Zeek's own hand. As it happens, Mr. Sato, that is quite impossible. Oh? Why? Naturally, the man very quickly came under such suspicion. However, whenever these incidents occurred, the Reaper always had a cast iron alibi. Really? And so his reign continued, but 5 years ago he vanished from the court, never to appear as a prosecutor again. That is until you arrived in the country, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, so I've heard. In fact, it was the very day I arrived when I was thrust into that trial at the Old Bailey. He's going to model for them for the ads law. Well, I would say my best bet would be Onesan. Onesan would be the best underwear model for that brand, if ever. Is Apri Bro single? Yes, brother is single and ready to jingle. Wait, that's not how it goes. How does the saying go? Single and ready to mingle, was it? Mingle, not jingle. Oh my god. I got it wrong. Okay. That bitter fight to the death coincided with the Reaper's resurrection. And really did end bitterly indeed. Wow, nani kore? Oh, someone's accessing the Twitch chat. So the emotes and stuff are appearing. And here you are, facing the Reaper again.
Poor Reno. I don't know if you're just incredibly unlucky. Or incredibly unlikable.
I think it goes deeper than just me. I sense a general loathing of all Japanese people. Oh well, not gonna lie, Van Zeek seems to be quite racist towards the Japanese so far with his script so far. Brother, there's a comment that said, "Okay, Appy bro, you got my vote in the coming election. You captivated me by your jingle." Brother said, "What the heck did I do?" Lime.
Huh?
Okay, let's ask first what the hell's the foul smell. Oh, I guess he changed his mind, brother. Oh, baby.
So, what is that incredibly foul smell? Well, most probably I would say this. What is that? My dear fellow, it is of course my latest invention. A chemical test that can identify whether or not a tea is genuine at a drop of some tea. Oh my! There are some...
Oh yes, brother, I'd like Cheetos, thank you. No, I do not have a bowl. Brother is gonna give me Cheetos! Yay! Cheetos! I'm happy now.
There are some unscrupulous sorts manning the stores along some of London's less frequented streets. They regularly sell what purports to be high-quality tea, but is in fact merely dried leaves of drab flavor.
So cute, Ren. Share? No, I'm not sharing, it's mine.
Might I suggest dancing to budots for a successful election campaign? Oh no, not that! That cursed jingle, yikes. And that cursed politician.
Oh, nani, Utrin?
No, you cannot have Cheetos. Hold on. Oh no, this is the problem lately with Uhtred. For some reason, he starts to refuse going with anyone else except me. So let me just bring him down. Gomen. Hi. So,
Just the momentum, ne? BRB Screen, where are you? Hi. So, just enjoy this moment in time to get acquainted with each other and,
I guess enjoy having Kazuma-sama on screen as well. Hi.
I'll be right back.
Alright. I'll be right back. Let me just bring Uhtred down there. I'll just bring our child down, chat. I'll be right back. I come back to this and that's what you're discussing? What? Nani kore mina? What the hell is that? Favorite apricot recipe? You gotta be kidding me.
You thirsty little ones. You hungry little ones. Bad, bad. Bado, bado. Bado, bado.
Well, that's certainly unsavory behavior. So, when one is presented with what appears to be black tea, one must be careful. Iris?
Oh. At the ready, Hurley.
Let us add a drop of my chemical to this cup of tea here. Do you see what happens?
Oh. It became coffee.
It's turned completely black. And what a foul odor it's giving off. Indeed, the blacker the tea becomes, and the more foul the odor, the better the tea is. It would appear that this cup was particularly fine darjeeling. Vegan approved, freshly picked and raw? Oh my god. That's very ingenious, but what do you do with that black liquid now? Why dispose of it naturally? Surely you wouldn't like to drink it, would you? There doesn't seem to be a rather obvious problem with your new invention, Mr. Sholmes. Hence why this chemical test is merely a test, my dear madam. Right. The point is, we are entering a new era of science in the world of criminal investigation also. Yes, forensic science! Oh, these are such exciting times. I regularly engage in this scientific experimentation alongside my unofficial consulting detective work. The Sherlock Holmes method will be the foundation upon which modern investigative techniques is based. This little tea indicant was a happy byproduct of my ongoing forensic science research. Forensic science? I suppose I should find out more about that.
Yes, Onesan? Yeah, they like apricots, they say. Freshly picked and raw.
Oh my, such interesting choice of words. I wonder what this freshly picked and raw would come out as in their minds. Such strange apricots we have, don't we?
Yeah, we do. It's really weird. Alright, so let's go with the Japanese people about Baron Van Zeeks. With Mr. Natsume, who I'm currently defending, being Japanese as well as Mr. Sato and myself, I felt it even more keenly in court today. For some reason, Lord Van Zeek seems to have an inherent disdain of the Japanese. Did a Japanese woman break his heart?
Indeed, it is an interesting observation. Do you know something about it? Do you, Mr. Sholmes?
Dotto, 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 dotto.
It was about 10 years ago that Baruch Van Zeeks chose to enter the legal profession. However, before that time, the young man's closest companion hailed from the Empire of Japan. Oh, this is getting juicy. No. What the? Tell us more, Mr. Sholmes. Spill the tea, British. What happened? I believe I've made it clear before. I'm unable to tell you anything about the affair. Oh, but...
Tell us.
The veil will be lifted on the events of the past in due course, I have no doubt. For now, however, it is Mr. Mustache who is most deserving of your attention, I believe. Ah, he dodged it. To be continued. So, your T-test, is that an example of forensic science? Indeed it is. An essential tool in cases that hinge on the knowledge of whether some tea is of higher or inferior quality. Not a huge number of cases then. Perhaps a more practical example is required. Fingerprints? Not yet accepted in our courts as evidence, I might add. Really, we are dragging our heels there. I hadn't even heard of them until recently. Which is partly why I undertake research in this field myself, of course. Does that mean you're studying fingerprints, Mr. Sholmes? There are others in that field already, and I abhor the company of inferior minds. No, what I am researching is skin prints. Isn't that the same thing? Skin prints? A nomenclature of my own design, as is this chemical agent that makes it possible. It instantly reveals objects touched by whichever person is under investigation. Oh, so it's more like a luminol, but not for blood. Brilliant, Mr. Sholmes! As long as it doesn't turn everything completely odorous and black. Nothing strange at all. Freshly picked apricot is really great to enjoy. Its gentle odor and them texture are great.
911, I believe I have cannibals in my chat. I would like them to be arrested or something. I don't know. Please catch them before they catch me.
Hello, brother and Uhtred. Welcome back.
Hi, baby. What did you do?
What did he do, brother?
I did not only pee.
Oh, you pee-pee. Oh, that's good, boy.
I assure you, my dear fellows, you will witness my forensic talents in action very soon indeed. Very, very soon. Well, I think we should go back to the scene and see if we can uncover any new clues.
That's the spirit, Runo. See you later.
Yes, until later. Leia. Damn, they have the same pose. They're so cute. No, Mr. Scholes. We were thinking you'd come with us. You were? You were? Yes, of course. You said so just a moment ago. You said we'd witness your forensic talents in action. Ah, yes, I do recall saying something along those lines. But you go on ahead. I shall be sure to follow you later in all likelihood. Probably, maybe, well, I might. Your commitment sounds astonishing to me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Scholes. We'll eagerly await your arrival.
Bye-bye, Runo. Bye, Susie. Damn,
Mr. Sholmes is like, maybe I'll come. Maybe, I might. Oh, Jesus, apricot. He's not coming, is he? Okay, let's see. I guess we'll go to Sham Spear's room. Oh, he's here! He actually came! What the hell is he doing at the costumes? Good boy, Tren. Okay, good boy. Mr. Sholmes, what are you up to over there? What a question indeed. Was it not your good self who asked me to attend the scene? Oi! What you doing here, Shams? What are you up to over there? What are you doing here? Dear me, once a great detective, one is always under scrutiny, it seems.
It's okay, Tran.
Is now the time, Mr. Shams? Are you about to show us your forensic talents in action, as you promised? There's a slight probability I will not act weird for the next 15 seconds. With the greatest of pleasure, my dear madam. My dear madam. Madame. Madame and mademoiselle. Oh, I get it. The mask is basically the replacement for the goggles that he usually has. Interesting. So that's what it was for. What's all this? Oh, that's cool. All this is precisely what you requested, Mr. Naruhodo. I like Sham's sensational skin print seeker gun. Moments ago, I took a sample from the teacup that was used by the victim. A sample? From Mr. Shamspeare's cup? Each individual leaves microscopic secretions on everything he or she touches. A sample of those secretions is all I need to produce this, a refined indicator solution. By liberally spraying the room with this chemical, everything the victim touches is instantly revealed with the aid of these goggles. Here, try them on.
Oh, night vision.
There. Now spray the chemical indicator about and all with be repeat. Spray? How do I do that exactly? A little press of spacebar on the area you're interested in is all that's required, like this.
Wah!
Ooh, what is this stuff? It's like fog. A suspension of the chemical indicator in a pressurized gas. It's the most efficient way to cover a large area. There was another invention I discovered incidentally whilst I was developing this idea. As you do. Go ahead, try it, my dear fellow. We may learn something interesting about the victim's movements on the night in question. Well, there's nothing to lose, I suppose. Let's explore.
Wow, wow. Spray, spray. Ihi. Ihi. Oh, nothing. Ihi.
Oh, that's a lot of touching, my dude. Okay. Eh? Look! There are dozens of handprints here. So there are a great many indeed. So much so that it's hard to make out any one individual print, in fact. It sends a chill down my spine. Perhaps he was leaning against the wall while he admired this picture. Leaning against the wall. That doesn't give me a very good image. I'm gonna now next dialogue. Unlikely, I would say. It's a rather dull scene after all. And without wishing to state the obvious, you wouldn't generally admire a picture from such close quarters, I feel. Oh, very true, Mrs. Sato. It's a bit of a mystery then. I'm not gonna say anything. No, I'm not going to continue with what I was thinking. No. I'm just gonna shut up. Jesus, apricot. I'm just gonna be quiet. Cause there's no point. There's no point, Anzu. Just don't. Am I missing any part? I feel like that's everything though. How about here? Nothing. Nothing.
Well, why you acting like that, Zuni?
Did you think the same thing? Am I supposed to look at something? I feel like that's everything. So it says the same dialogue if you spray it? You're thinking as well?
Skiramu?
I think that's everything. Oh, looks like it's not because I cannot exit. Goddamn, okay. What am I supposed to do? What am I missing? What am I not spraying at? Oh no. I can think what you think.
ごめんね。
What am I supposed to find? What if there's some in the ceiling? Oh, there's none. Oh, that's so sad. What else can I be missing? 何これ? Under the costumes? Nothing though. Spray everything, you'll get it eventually. Alrighty. Let's just spray every corner. Oh! Oh, look at all this here. Ah, yes, interesting. A multitude of the victim's handprints. There was one on the floor. And there was one on the wall. Oh no. They're not that tall. True, but there was a box on the floor at the wall where you could stand on, and there's a chair too, or who knows what position that would have been, so I'm just gonna stop thinking. Wow, there's so many of... Why are there so many of them on the floor in this one spot? Yes, I'm stopping. I appreciate. Oh, perhaps he had a bad fall just here? There's nothing obvious that he would have tripped over though, is there? I wonder. Personally, I often stumble when there's nothing obvious to trip over. I think that's something only a great detective would do, Mr. Sham. Well, this is quite a puzzle. Handprints all over the floor? Yes, there's an obvious explanation. Why, brain? Stop thinking, brain. Stop. Stop. Well, we sprayed Mr. Sholm's amazing skin print indicator all over the room, didn't we? We did, but there are two places in particular that are of interest, I would say. The handprints on the floor here, and on the wall by the picture. You mean? Yes, and I think the floor warrants closer investigation. I won't be a moment. I think you can remove it. Ah! What is it, Mrs. Sato? Look here, Mr. Naruto. One of the floorboards has popped out. One of the... You mean... It's a secret hiding place? Excellent work, Mrs. Sato. So what do we have in there? Why? What are you lot doing? Inspector Gregson, stand aside right this minute. It's my job to investigate here. No need, Inspector. You continue to dig into your portion of chips, whilst we dig around under the floor here. Your fancy stock's putting me off my food right away, Sholmes. A new bit of evidence is exactly what I need. Careful, Greggy. Could be a booby trap. Wow, a secret hiding place under the floor. What a find. It's not a hiding place you could make use of in Japan. I don't think I could lift a straw tatami mat. Oh, the thing that she's saying is true. Tatami mat, that's the flooring that's like made out of weaved material. I forgot what tatami exactly is. You can't just really lift that. If you do, you basically are gonna end up destroying it. Even the modern ones, you can't simply just lift it out of the floor. And did you guys know, back in the olden times in Japan, the wooden flooring, especially in palaces and important places, when you walk on them, this is something you realize if you go to temples or palaces in Japan, if ever you guys travel there. Whenever you walk on the wooden plank area, or the wooden floor in general, you'll notice you always make a sound. There's always like a squeaky sound, a creaking sound. That's actually built purposely. It's one of their ways to know if someone was actually lurking at night. That's one of the ways they would know if someone is like snooping around or infiltrating. The floor will creak. Yeah. Bamboo? Is tatami made out of bamboo? I can't remember. I think? Maybe? Perhaps? Wait, what is tatami made of?
Tatami. Nani Google?
Tatami is a type of mat used as a flooring material in traditional Japanese style rooms. Okay, but what is it made of? It consists of a thick straw base and a soft, finely woven rush cover with cloth borders. So, it's made out of straw. Okay. I got that from Britannica Encyclopedia. Am I living in a Japanese town? Well, of course, old houses usually have creaky floors, but for a different reason. It's not a hiding place. Okay, we read this one. No, I know. But I never expected one of these wooden floorboards to move either. It's got me wondering about the wall over there too. Aren't you curious? Oh! I'll investigate at once. Damn, Susato-san is so... See, look, there was a box. You know, someone could be on top and then the other one is standing on the floor and the height would just be perfect for it. Okay, Susato-san, what did you find? There's nothing behind the picture, sadly, only the wall. How disappointing. But then how do you explain the handprints? I really can't think why anyone would have been touching the wall over and over in one place like that.
Click.
Where... There you are, a print for you. Oh, he took a picture of the whole thing. Oh, the fingerprints, handprints on the wall. Oh, thank you very much. His invention can make prints too, huh? Now then, I wonder if Inspector Gregson has found anything under the floor there. I'm desperate to know. So am I. Greggy, oi, Greggy. What's over there, Greggy? Allow me to ask Gregson now. After all, we're well acquainted. Inspector Gregson. Really, it's been too long. What is this, Shams?
Yes, we know what you like to read, Anzu.
Hey, it's not the only thing I like to read. I read other stuff too, okay? Like normal stuff and horror and I love mystery and psychological thrillers and a lot. Yeah, basically anything, but romance not so much. I'm quite picky when it comes to romance. I thought perhaps you might show me what you found there, seeing as we're such good friends. We're not friends.
They're not friends.
No, I suppose not. He's hurt. His feelings are hurt. A dismal failure. Yes, I heard. I'd kill to know what was under the floorboard. Oh, Greggy, what's wrong? Oh, why then? Fair's fair. What? You did discover the hiding place after all. I suppose I should at least fill you in. Really, Inspector? Thank you. Do it quickly, my dear fellow. If there's one thing I know about this man, it's that he blows with the wind, as fickle as the weather. Oi, stop making me out to be some kind of nut. Some kind of nut? There were 3 items under the floor there. A newspaper clipping, a photographic print, and a tin box. Now what do you want to know? Newspaper clipping. Looks like this was cut out of the paper about 3 months ago. It's about a convict who got sick and died while he was serving time up in Manchester. How terrible. It made the headlines down here in London as well. The bloke had been sentenced to death, you see, but nature got him first. Oh my goodness, he'd committed a capital offense? Man by the name of Selden. Nasty piece of work, into burglaries and murder. They say the hoard They say the hoard he'd knocked off was worth about £1,000. A hoard? Of treasure, you mean? Jewelry and the like. But he'd hidden it somewhere and no one knows where, and now he's dead. The papers loved it, of course. £1,000 lost, en route to hell. Or some such was the headline. Does it not strike you, though? Why such an article would be so carefully ensconced under the floor? Maybe it was his reference for the crime? I suppose now you mention it, it does seem a bit old. Perhaps I'll go over the paperwork we've got on Selden back at the yard and see if I can turn anything up. Selden. Oh, we can ask everything. I thought we only needed to ask for one. Wait, let's take a look at that. Condemned criminal dies of natural causes in prison. Manchester Strangeways Prison announced the death of convicted murderer and burglar Selden by natural causes in the early hours this morning. He had been suffering with fever since the end of October. Alerted by the shouts of his fellow cellmate, medical staff arrived to find him already dead before his capital punishment could be carried out. Oh. Then he was poisoned then. Maybe it's a reference to how he did the crime. Yamero? どういう意味ですか? Sorry, I just saw the comment. So this is the photograph I found. Looks reasonably recent to me. Wait. Yes, it would appear to have been taken on the street in front of the house here. And And the gentleman on the left is Mr. Garydeb, the landlord, of course. But who's the young man on the right? Mr. Garydeb's son, perhaps? That's the same dude in Olive Green's picture frame, right? That's him. Checks out too. He also has like the painting brushes and stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about, Chop.
Perhaps you can take that print if you like. Really? Are you sure? We can presume therefore that the yard already knows the identity of the young fellow, that is. Ah, is that true? Who is it? Well, it's too bad if we do. Unfortunately for you lot, leaking information isn't one of my pastimes. My dear Spectre, if I may be so bold as to point something out. Pastimes are for one's leisure, but this is for work. All the more reason I'm not telling you. A dismal failure. Yes, I heard. The hidden photograph has entered the court record. I wonder why a photograph like this was hidden under the floor. I mean, Mr. Shakespeare himself isn't in it. Photographic prints are still rare treasures in the East End. I imagine Mr. Garydeb was rather delighted to have been immortalized. He probably made a proud present of it. Weird. Tin box. Oh, that's a cute box. Now this tin box looks interesting, doesn't it? Might I suggest, Inspector, that you open it? If you were to find something inside that reveals the truth behind the case, I wouldn't be in the least surprised. Yeah, funnily enough, I've already had a look. It's completely empty. What? Shakespeare, give us a clue, man! You didn't even have the chance to utter a word, Mr. Naruhodo. But anyway, at least we'd found out what's inside the box. Yeah, thin air. It's empty, rather like how I feel inside. Is there nothing more to this box then, I wonder? A tea box? Maybe. Could be. Meow! Wagahai! So cute, Kato. Oh, look! It's that lovely little kitty cat. What was his name? It's Mr. Natsume's, isn't it? I don't think we ever asked him, actually. Why don't we call it, Wagahai? You know, like Mr. Natsume refers to himself in Japanese. I wonder how he got in here. Clever cat. How wonderful! Well then, Wagahai, here's something delicious I bought for you from the cat's meat man. Oh, he has a bow tie! So cute! Meow! Ah, cutie! Subarashi! A tea box, maybe. He couldn't be happier now, look. Yes, Uhtred, you're cute also, don't worry. You jealous baby. I just hope we can bring back some happiness to his owner too. It's okay, Uhtred, it's okay, it's okay. You already went out, baby. Behave. Stay. Baby, stay. No. Hammer. Yes, you're cute also. You're cute doggy. I promise I won't call any other animal cute. I promise. Baby, you're okay. No. Oh, careful, baby. You hit your nose on the table. Careful, baby.
No. Down.
Sit down. Behave, okay? Yeah, behave. It's okay, it's okay. Liam, he's jealous. He was asleep. He just heard me calling Maga High cute and now he's like, arf, 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 arf. God damn. I'll never catch a break. Ah. Cats turn Anzu into Yabatan. Oh, that's so cute! Subarashi! Bikurishita! So cute, right? That was a cheeky little meow wagahai. Very cheeky. Oh, but he's so adorable. I could sit and watch him forever. Utren. But you already went down to pee. Sit down. Behave. Sit down. Sit down. Okay, very good. Okay, behave, baby. Behaving. I think he may not appreciate that after a while, and we have an investigation to get back to. I love you too, but you gotta behave, Trin. What she said about that cat. Oh, Utren, behave. Baby. Oh, you want to be a streamer now? You want to take over? Here, you solve the case. You want to sit on my chair? Oh my god. Do you want to sit on my chair, baby? Do you want me to be the one to solve the case? Well, tell me. Okay, now you're looking at my foot, so you're like, no, you don't want. Alright. Just behave, baby, okay? Or else you become the detective. Do you want to be the detective? Okay, good boy, Trin. Can you do something with the picture? The picture? You mean like the one that we got? I think we can look at it. There's the medal. It looks like we cannot flip it since it's got no prompt to do so. What about the other one? This one's the same. We can only look at it. I wonder why. Every time I ask myself, why does it look like that? Why do I have intrusive thoughts? God damn. Okay, what about the newspaper clipping? We can't do anything either. Oh, you mean a picture on the wall? I guess we can go back to check.
Nani ex mo to? What you noting down?
Oh yeah, we cannot. It doesn't have a glowing spectacle. I think we're done with this area. Yeah, I think we're done with this area. Yeah, I think we're done with this area. Guess there's nothing we... Oh wait, maybe we can go to Mr. Garideb. We have his room, right? Maybe he's still there? Oh, he's not. Mr. Garideb appears to be out. Oh well. I suppose we'll just have to come back again later. Oh, that sucks. I guess there's nothing we can do. Yeah, everything else seems to be the same as we left. probably shouldn't poke around in here whilst Mr. Gardem is out.
But I want to poke the items.
You have another reason for those handprints? Ooh, nani kana? Let's see. Okay, maybe we'll have to present something to him, perhaps? I'm not sure. Nani kana? And we cannot present either, so I guess we got no choice.
Nani kana?
Oh wait, we have this. God damn, okay. Maybe we can show the newspaper clipping? What's this? It's a newspaper cutting that we found in Mr. Shamspeare's room.
Ah, so he knew, did he?
Sorry? About this man, Selden. Note to self, don't invite Anzu over. She'll poke around your stuff when you're not there.
I can poke you instead. Poku poku. I'll poke your cheek and your shoulder. And your side. I poke everyone and everything. Hehehe.
A convicted killer.
And the evil spirit behind the curse that afflicts my lodgings.
Oh. What?
He's already taking one young man's life, and now he's trying to take the life of another. A miserable mustache much maligned Japanese man.
Selden, I thought I heard Gedan.
Gedan? Isn't that the thing? The thing? The one that goes like something like
Wasn't it that one? I don't know. Or maybe I'm just thinking of something else.
What do you expect? 12 a.m. thoughts.
And Mr. Natsume, if you know something, please, you must tell us. Tell us everything you can about this evil spirit. And we'll exercise with you. Take note, exercise, not exorcise. Two different things. The truth is, I didn't know the details myself until very recently. That Selden man was arrested about a year ago. And at the time, he was hiding out in lodgings at Mr. Gardem's house. What? He lived where you do now? That's right, yes. Exactly where I live now, in my very room. Oh my! Your room was previously occupied by a criminal found guilty of a capital offense? But before his sentence could be carried out, he died in prison. That was 3 months ago now. And that's when it started. Oh, thank you for the watering and the posture check.
Today we have Coca-Cola vanilla flavor.
Oh, my fingers didn't crack. Well, stretch these shoulders. Yeah, there we go. Relief. Now roll your R's. Manihra. That tastes good. What really is this curse you keep mentioning, Mr. Natsume? It already caused one death, a few months after the criminal passed away in prison. A man died in the room. The man who rented it after Selden, in fact. The poor lodger. He was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The room was locked from the inside. Your tongue doesn't roll, it never will?
Maybe you just need someone to help you roll your tongue, you know? They'll help you learn how to
Locked from the inside? Exactly like the case we're dealing with now. So that's the convict's curse, is it? Good boy, Trin. Yes, well, that was the start of it. The convict's curse. Oh, so that's what you were saying earlier, Exmato. I guess you'll be willing to help TPG learn how to roll his tongue, since you suggested it? Do you have any idea how the lodger before you passed away, Mr. Natsume? The official cause of death was asphyxia, basically choking. When they discovered the body, the room was full of gas. Gas? I only found that out after I've signed the lease. When Mr. Garadeb came to tell me later, I couldn't stop myself trembling. In fact, if I'd known beforehand, I'd probably have been too scared to take the room. Landlord's lease, luckily legal. Lucky for Mr. Garadeb maybe, but not so lucky for poor Mr. Natsume. Wow, Mr. Garadeb didn't tell him about the death, huh? Well, I guess he told Natsume that someone died in the room, but not how. But if he didn't, then that's illegal, even in today's time. You're about to have all the chat help you with your tongue.
Don't you like that, TPG? Everyone's gonna help you.
You have a whole support group to learn to roll your tongue? Sugoi desu ne. I guess it's a harem of tutors. And now you believe this curse is affecting you. It is. At first, I just felt as though I was being watched all the time. And then you talked about having nightmares, didn't you? Then they're trying to take me with them. They come for me and try to suffocate me. Oh, wait, I think... I cannot remember the details, but is Mr. Shamspeare's room in the same floor as Soseki-san? Because if it's in the same floor as Soseki-san's room, maybe Shamspeare has been peeking through the painting, you know, like those old gags in old cartoons where they cut holes on the painting so that you can see through them or through the wall. Wagahai do give some clues, yes. Oh, you're right, yeah. If Wagahai came from... maybe that door where the makeshift stage is, well, it looked like a door to me. Maybe that's going to Soseki-san's room. So that means they'll be like side by side. So maybe the reason why Shamspeare is looking at the wall or the painting area is to see through it. You know, like little holes on the wall and painting. Ew, he's been spying on Soseki-san. I don't know how to feel now.
Yes, baby. Oh, you're so cute sometimes, but behave. Please behave, okay? Ultra, behave. Sit. It's okay. There's nothing there. Okay, behave.
Just when I'm struggling to breathe, I wake up. Okay, my theory on his suffocation is Wagahai. You know how I see videos of cats lying down on their owners' faces? So maybe Wagahai is just sleeping on Natsume's face, so he ends up suffocating at night. That's my guess. Imagine having a fetish of enjoying self-inflicted fake death. Well, I heard there are people like that. They have like that adrenaline rush when they're near death. I believe there are people like that with asphyxiation. Like they choke each other or something until they're like almost gonna pass out. Something like that. I heard about it. And just a disclaimer, I'm not encouraging people to try it out. I'm just saying that's what I know.
And the room is as cold as ice.
Well, he has no heater. But why is your room so cold?
London winters are too cold to bear without any heating on overnight.
But for some reason, even though I light the stove before I climb into bed at night, the pilot light always goes out and the room fills with gas. Huh? The pilot light always goes out and the room fills up with gas. Sorry, chat, ito. So Uhtred was making a fuzz, right? So I called Brother Apricot for help again. When the door opened, he suddenly placed his hand on the floor on my slipper and he's like standing his ground. He's like, I'm not going out with you. Yeah, we got it. Uhtred. It's okay, baby.
You have to go out. That's right. You can't be picky.
Pointing outside. Now you're hugging my slipper and behaving. Oh, interesting. Platonic mutual choking. Is that even possible?
That's right. Come on.
But that's terrible. Well, it's a gas leak, basically. That's exactly the same situation as what led to the previous occupant's death. I think he doesn't want to go right there. He's standing his ground. I can feel it. Okay, behave, Richard, okay? Behave. And then there's what happened to Mr. Shamspear last night when he was mysteriously poisoned. There's clearly more to that incident that can be explained by curse, though. Whatever can be the cause of all these strange happenings in Mr. Garidab's rooms? Maybe it's all just a gas leak, honestly, at this point.
Sure.
Okay, let's see if that's all we have. Okay. I think Mr. Garidab's there now. Mr. Garidab, are you there? Sham is stinky. Maybe he's not showering and everyone's just smelling the smell of a man who has not showered for weeks, days. There he is.
Yeah, it's okay, baby. Try. Yeah, you can go with brother.
It's okay, baby. He's looking at me like with the puppy doggy eyes. Yeah, good, baby. Outside? Outside? Go, baby. Ah, you're here now, Mr. Garidab. I still cannot get over how he uses his pipe to mix his tea. That's just unhygienic to a certain degree. Right, bally business it is for me, you know, getting out and about. Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance? Naturally. Fate of my lodgings hanging in the balance and all that. Not a trial to miss. The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodgings, yes. Course, the place has caused quite a stir around the capital on more than one occasion already. As the old haunted lodgings or some such. Ah, well, at least he knows. Show the photo of with a Mr. Garidab to Miss Green. I think we have to show it first to Mr. Garidab. I feel like he will tell us who it is. I don't think we'll need to even ask Miss Green anymore. Makes you wonder what the blazes is going on, don't you know? Yes, I'm sure it does. In fact, Thinking back to Mr. Natsume's other trial just 2 days ago. You were at the Old Bailey then as well, weren't you? Testifying with your wife about what happened. Stop off at the prison on the way home, in fact. Beastly business. Good boy, PP.
He did not.
Oh, okay. I see. So, what brings you to my haunted abode today, eh? Oh, I like that. What brings you to my haunted abode? That's a very nice way to say welcome to my home. It's haunted. Mr. Garida, could I ask you to look at this photograph? Is that your son who's with you there? No, no, not at all. He was a lodger here once. Duncan Ross was his name. Duncan Ross. Duncan Ross. A street photographer happened to be passing, so I asked him to take a shot. Just for kicks, really. Was he by any chance a lodger before Mr. Natsume? Yes, that's right. So he's the guy who died? Ah, the young gentleman who died in the room in mysterious circumstances. Just what Mr. Mustache was waiting for, one might say. Yes, young Duncan lived in the room at the top of the first flight of stairs before the Japanese chap. Would you mind telling us a little bit more about him? Yes, Duncan Ross. Young chap was attending art school. Had to work to pay for it, mind. Moved into the middle floor room about a year ago, after that criminal Selden was arrested. Young students are always on the hunt for rooms with a history behind them. A history of cheap rent, maybe, yeah. Yes, well anyway, it was one morning about a month ago. Hadn't quite worked out the old trick of watching the gas lamps to see what my lodgers are up to at the time. So sadly I was rather tardy to discover what had happened. Smell of gas that alerted me it was. Ah yes, synonymous with the smell of death. Called the police straight away, of course, and the officer kicked the door off its hinges. But once we got inside, we all bodily collapsed. Because of the gas? Yes, room was full of it. No air at all. Stove must have gone out while the poor chap was sleeping in his bed. So, Mr. Ross suffocated to death. Of course, the police gave me a second ticking off because the gas caps were so old and all that. Can't tell you how much it set me back to have the lot replaced all over the house. This dude is not even taking care of the gas pipes? Oh my god, he's gonna have his... Oh my god, don't rent from this guy. Don't rent a room from this guy. But even after you had all that work done, Mr. Natsume says the same thing. That the stove goes out at night whilst he's asleep in bed. Well, that's Bolly curse. The convict's curse. I've done my duty as a landlord now. Someone's feeling defensive.
Is that right, Kazuma-san? Shama?
Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed actor chap of questionable character, eh? Yes, the house does seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows of fate. Of late. Thanks to that Bolly curse. The convict's curse, you mean? Heard the stories, have you? Rotten scoundrel was arrested here, then the next chap in the room goes and kills over. Then there was that woman who dropped dead just outside on the street, not to mention the actor yesterday. Am I next, eh? Well, can't help but get the collywobbles, can you? When you say the woman who dropped dead outside on the street, do you mean Miss Green? Because Miss Green, who was stabbed by the knife, and Mr. Shamsir, who was poisoned last night, are both very much alive still. Yes, well, so is that blasted convict's curse, it seems. Personally, I should be quite content with such lodgings. A bath, a toilet, a fireplace, a fascinating history. Why, it sounds like the lap of luxury. I'm not sure about that. Well, there's no bath or toilet included, and no fireplace either. But you do look out for your tenants, don't you? By watching the rise and fall of the flames in your gas lamps up here? Yes, never hurts to keep an eye on things in case there are any mishaps or such like. I think you've had your mishap already, sir. Ha ha ha. That's not helpful, Mr. Sholmes. Heaven forgive me. The word just came to my lips. Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed actor chap of questionable character, eh? Oh, did I press the same thing by accident? Oh, it's not, it's different. That's right, Mr. Natsume is in no way fishy. He is undeniably peculiar, however. Is it right that he took the vacancy immediately after the previous tenant passed away? Yes, that's right. I asked the estate agent to find someone and he popped up the very same day. Never came across a chap so keen for a place with a background, as it were. I don't think it was the room's background he was keen on so much as the cheap rent, actually. So, how long has Mr. Shamspear been lodging here under your roof? That failed actor chap? Let me see. Oh, of course. Yes, it's been 3 months now, quite sure of it. Only 3 months. He's quite new here too then. And to what do we owe you? Do we owe your certainty in that regard, Mr. Gavidev, if I may ask? Never trust the mustache. Well, it was the Selden scoundrel as it happened. Oh, you mean the convict? Do Selden and Shamspear have some kind of connection then? That convict chap Selden passed away in the clink 3 months ago, you see? Some malady or other. No, that's not malady, it's malady, I think. Yes, we've seen the report from the newspaper at the time. Well, it was only 3 days later that the tragedian showed up his face, the actor fellow. Really? Yes, I remember it quite distinctly. 'Tis small this world we inhabit. Prithee, landlord, hear my request. I, the humble Shamspear, do desire to take thy room on the middle floor offered if a while for rent. Terribly sorry and whatnot, but that won't be possible. Already have a lodger on the middle floor. Ground floor rooms vacant though. Nothing can be made out of nothing. Let me repeat mine will unto thee. Those curls must be muffling your ears. The room on the middle floor is taken. It's ground floor or nothing. Very well. We have an accord. Glad to hear it. Welcome to Byra. Lo, a Shamspear dance to celebrate.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It goes with the music. Dun, 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 dun. He is a weird person. From what I heard in court today, sounds like the chap was thieving gas. And he was 3 months in arrears with rent too. Yes, the fellow was a bally player, alright. Thank you for your candor, Mr. Gabidab. We are most grateful. By way of appreciation, allow me to say 1 or 2 words. Give me my robe, put on my crown. I have immortal longings in me. What on earth does that mean? Seems to be a nice guy. What's happened to you? Shakespeare, my dear fellow, one of his famous lines. I wish to divulge my own learning of the subject, for I have a turn for literature too, you know. Perhaps you could try turning your attention to more apt lines then. Ah, that reminds me, actually. Yes. About young Duncan, the night before the poor chap perished. He'd been writing a letter of affection to a young lady. A love letter, you mean? Yes, where did I put it now? Ah, here it is, left it on my desk. If you'll excuse me, let me see now, what does it say? To my most beautiful and charming sweetheart. Do you think that we should be reading such a personal piece of correspondence? My dear Mr. Sato, that is precisely why I preface my reading with "if you'll excuse me." I will not excuse you, Mr. Sholmes. No. Sadly, he didn't address it, no. So I've no means of delivering the thing. Rather sad, really. I see. That's going to play on my mind. But really, the identity of Mr. Ross's sweetheart has no bearing on the case. I think we should leave well alone. Yes, I suppose you're right. Indeed. The intended recipient's address is missing. However, there is a name attributed to the man's most beautiful and charming sweetheart. Mr. Sholmes, please. I've already had to chastise what? I've already had to chastise you about this once. My undying love to you, my colorful darling Olive Green. Olive Green? So they were lovers. Olive Green and the previous tenant. Duncan. I wonder if he's an ancestor of Dunkin' Donuts. Olive Green? The woman who was plunged into a coma after a knife plunged into her back outside this house 5 days ago? The victim of the last case Sasaki-san was in court for, who regained consciousness only yesterday. Is it just chance that her name has come up now? Could it possibly be a mere coincidence? Of course not. Mr. Naruhodo, whatever can this mean? Reading personal correspondence can have its merits, you see, Mr. Sato. Correspondence. Well, I guess now we have to ask Miss Green about this. Is she gone? She's not on the bed. Mr. Naruhodo, I've just finished speaking with the doctor. It seems Miss Green is well enough to be discharged at last. Ah, this is good news, but hopefully... Oh, what is it? Oh, I just realized. Her hairband has a clip on it, or a thingy. It's like the Eiffel Tower. Why is she drinking? Miss Green! Eh? What was that? She clearly just hid something behind her back. Oh, 1 minute, I'll be with you in a jiffy. Oh, hello everyone. What are you all doing here? The doctor said I can be discharged, so I'm just getting my things together. Miss Green, what were you just doing? Oh, nothing really. I was just about to take some medicine the doctor prescribed for me, that's all. Well, we were hoping to have another quick chat with you, if that's alright. I don't really have anything else to tell you. Alright, she's definitely behaving strangely. Let's see if we can coax something out of her. You feel... what? You feel bad? You have a bad feeling about this woman? I don't know if she's the bad guy, but so far... I don't think she is. It's wonderful news that you're going to be discharged, Miss Green. Oh, yes. I mean, thank you. Once people are better, the hospital staff don't want them lingering and wasting space. Not people like me, anyway. So I don't think I should keep anyone waiting. I probably shouldn't stand around and chat. You think she's the Jack the Ripper? 何これ、お前は。So let's take a look at that letter and the bottle. This is the bottle that Miss Green was just about to drink from when we arrived. Yes, she looked rather preoccupied, didn't she? Perhaps it's very bitter. I can't stand bitter medicine. I suppose that could be it. In fact, whenever a doctor prescribes me medicine for a number of days, I always take it all at once. Oh no. Well, if you have to take something you don't like, it's best to get it all out of the way in one go, right? Oh dear, and I thought it was Miss Green I should be worrying about at the moment. Dissed them off. You think he's Jack the Ripper and Vlad the Impaler? Oh my god. This is the card that Miss Green was looking at so intently before, isn't it? Mr. Naruhodo, we shouldn't be peeking at a young woman's private effects. Right, I should save peeking for gentlemen's effects only. You mustn't do that either. And maybe you, Mrs. Sato, shouldn't be peeking into a young man's mind either, Lol. Okay, I guess that's all. Oops. Ah, this looks like the patient's treatment notes. Let's see. Do not feed. What? You're not gonna feed the patients? Huh? What is this place? A zoo? You know, I seem to remember seeing an almost identical sign in our local park. For the pigeons, yes, this is a person. Poor woman, I hope she hasn't read this. Alright, okay. Just a moment, Minasan. I think I should end here because I'm getting a headache from being sleepy. At the same time, like before, I'm not gonna go to 3 hours or more as much as possible so that my voice doesn't die out before I do. So I guess we can end here. I have a feeling I'm very near the end of the investigation, so most likely in the next stream we'll be heading back to trial. Probably that's the last part, yeah. So I'm really sorry if I'm getting sleepy already. Gomen. I wish I could stream earlier though, but work schedule is sometimes, is just saying no. Alright, so thank you very much for passing by or staying in my stream today. It's nice to see everybody, ne? I always miss everybody when I'm not streaming. Feeling sleepy is fine. Arigato, but I'm not a peach. Alright. So, I think I already have a schedule for like the future streams ne. Hi. For this week. Let me just double check. Yeah, thank you guys always for being so supportive. I really appreciate it. I really am. Oh, okay. I don't have a schedule yet for the incoming week. So I'll probably have it up by Tuesday. Yeah. So tune in, eh? So if you want to give me some support, feel free to like this video and subscribe if you haven't. I do stream sometimes out of nowhere, so you could also turn on that notification bell so that you know when I'm live. I stream both here in YouTube and in Twitch. All my socials are in the description of this stream/video, ne? Alright. But again, guys, thank you so much for always being so supportive. Especially with moments like this when I'm already falling asleep or tired. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, ne? Alright. So, Anzu, if you know my outro, say it with me. If you don't, then listen well so we can say it together next time. Alright. And as always,
Katong.
I'll see you in the next package delivery.
Bye bye. Adoru pai.